What's up, FOA squad? I'm Anthony, and welcome to our channel, Life with Anthony. I hope everyone is doing well out there today. Happy Friday to you guys. I just now picked up me some lunch, and I did a little bit of shopping today. I'll show you guys what I have there. I picked up this crispy chicken salad from Red Robin. I absolutely love this salad. I get it with some honey mustard sauce. And also, guys, I want to talk about, my first big pay is coming up next week with YouTube. And I want to share my thoughts on, how I feel about that, and also give you guys an idea on what are my plans for my first big pay from YouTube. But right now, let's get into this crispy chicken salad. Man, they give you a lot too. Look at that. I'm not gonna eat all of that. I hope this doesn't blow away because the wind is kind of. Get into it. All right, let's get into some of these bags. I don't know why my voice is so groggy, like I just woke up. I've been up all day. Oh, now everybody's gonna leave from the shaded area that I was at. All right, so I bought some body wash. I went to Bath and Body Works. They had a sale on men's body wash. These were just $3.95. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I don't like to smell the same way for a long period of time. I like to switch it up, even if the bottle is not finished yet. I just don't, I like variety, even in my body wash. So this is Stone. It smells so good. I love this. This is definitely gonna be the first one I get into. Now, my best friend Lamont had this one when he came into town last weekend. This is Canyon. And this one smelled pretty good too. This is called Whitewater Rush. That wind is blowing. Uh-oh. I bought some Crocs. Every time I turn around, I see people out here with flip-flops on, toes out. Not, cause y'all, his brother toes ain't coming out. But Crocs, I was at the laundromat today and I saw this guy. He had an orange pair of Crocs on. And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna get some Crocs today because your feet is not exposed. Your feet are not exposed. That's perfect for me. So I bought these Crocs and I absolutely love them. I love them. Look at that. Look at that. Let me get the one without the thing on it, the tag on it. Look at that. They match the tennis shoes I already got on, gray and black. Look at that. And what I love about this particular pair is they have a lining on the inside. So I can wear these with no socks. And I don't see how people wear these in the summertime, because it don't seem like the heat gonna melt these or something, or your feet gonna be hot. But these got that lining on the inside. I tried them on in the store. They were so comfortable. But check it out. Haha. I can't wait to wear these boys. And that's it. My little short shopping spree. And I can't believe the Dollar Tree now sells these vitamin waters. I used to buy these at the grocery store. And they were definitely more than $1. With this particular salad, you have to eat a bite of chicken with every bite. Otherwise, it won't taste right. All right. My big payday is coming. Or at least my first one. Yeah, I am really level-headed with my newfound YouTube earnings. You can easily, when you see the numbers, you can easily start thinking, oh my God, I want to get this, I want to get that, I want to, buy that. But I'm being very level-headed, and I'm being very smart about, my YouTube earnings now. And so here's what I plan on doing. I'm just going to cut to the chase and get to it. So next Tuesday, or Tuesday coming up, when I receive my first big YouTube earnings, a couple things I'm going to do. The first thing is, it's not all my money. It's not all my money. That number that I see is not all of my money for me to do as I please with it. Because you know why? I have to pay taxes on this money. And so therefore, I must do the right thing, the responsible thing, and set aside a nice chunk of that money. So when I have to pay taxes on that money next year, I will have that money set aside. So I will be taking, first and foremost, on Tuesday when I get my big payday, I will be taking 40% of that money out of my savings account, because that's where my money goes, into my savings account. And I'm going to join a different financial institution. I'm with Bank of America right now. I'm going to join maybe one of the local ones or something like that, local banks. And I'm going to start a savings account there. That is the place that I'm going to save away from the rest of money. So I know that any other thing that I have in my already account is mine for me to do what I want to do with it. So that is the money that I'm going to put away for saving for my taxes. Now, I think 40% is over the amount, possibly, but that's okay. I'd rather have too much than too little when the time comes for me to pay my taxes. So that's the first thing that I'm going to do on Tuesday when I get my big pay. Now, the second thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to treat myself. This is okay. This is how I normally treat myself, with little tiny things like this, and I'm satisfied for a long time. But I am going to treat myself to something that is expensive. It's a couple $1,000s. It's going to change the way, I don't want to say too much. It's going to give me more options. And I'm not even going to tell you what category of options it's going to give me, because I don't want y'all guessing it. It's going to give me more options, and overall, it's going to help me out a great deal. So, and that costs a few $1,000s. So a couple $1,000s, I should say. So I'm very excited to get that. And that's my treat to myself because of the consistency that I have put into our channel and our community. The 7.5 years that it took for me to get to the point that I am in now. And I'm going to treat myself. You know how you get your first big one, you want to do something, and they always ask like superstars and people that on the interviews, so what did you buy when you get your first, well, this is going to be my first buy. After this, everything else is going to be mild, like what I bought today. I have 3 goals in mind. Not 3 goals, but 3 things in mind for my YouTube earnings. 3. The first one is I want to get back into traveling. I love traveling. It's just so much to see out there, to be staying in one place. I now have this opportunity to get out there and see a lot of different places. So I'm going to get back into my traveling. Nothing heavy. Just, sometimes go somewhere. PA is going to be my home base. I'm not going to change everything that I have worked hard to get organized for me to be up in this area. So it's going to be like I'm going to go somewhere for maybe a week, whether it's a road trip, whether it's a flying trip, and then come back here. But I'm going to be doing it more often than I was when I was working. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm very excited about that. And you're going to definitely hear of me hitting the road or going somewhere very, very soon. The second thing is I want to invest in, I've spoken of this before, a different vehicle. Now I thought about this even more, and a high top van is just probably going to be out of the question for me. And the reason why I say that is because since I have decided to stay here in this area, a high top van would limit my mobility to get from one place to the next, because you have to go across a bridge to get from Jersey into PA and PA into Jersey. A high top van is not able to cross that bridge. If I no longer have that ability to go across that bridge, it limits a lot of different places and I can go. So I'm definitely now leaning more towards a City Pro. Someone told me that the Ford Transits have transmission problems. So I originally was thinking about the City Pro. Back to that thought. I'm going to take a look at some of them, but it's not going to be now. It's not going to be now. The reason why I say it's not going to be now, because when I made my I Quit video, I made it sound like that I was going to rush out maybe in the next 2 or 3 weeks, and I probably even said that, and get one. But I'm trying to think smarter now and make smarter moves. So now what I'm thinking is I'm going to wait a couple of months, it may be a few months, it may be 5 months, because I really want to give myself a chance to see what this is all about. And is this going to be a continuation, or is this going to be longevity? And I am speaking in a matter of my YouTube earnings, as well as the growth of our community. So I don't want to run out and spend lots of money on something and then all of a sudden it just falls off. And here I am and I know I said in the last video, well, I'm gonna do this while the good is good, and when the good is no good, at least I'll have that. I kind of retracted that thought process, and I'm more into waiting a few months, see how things go. If things continue to go well, then I would start thinking of a different vehicle. And the third thing is savings, savings, savings. Let me tell you, I ain't lying about it. I'm gonna save me some money. You hear me? I am gonna save me some money. I ain't playing around. I don't know how long this is gonna last. I need to get it going. And I am going to save me some money. If everything goes well, I will be in like the best possible financial situation when I retire officially in the next 5 years or so. So I am definitely focused on saving. I'm going to save my butt off. But again, I'm going to be treating myself in between, but nothing big, traveling, buying little things like this, eating better. Well, not even gonna say eating better because I always was eating good, So that's what I have in mind, I'm keeping a really, really level head about this. I'm not letting any of this go to my head. I'm not taking any of this for granted. I'm just going to use this opportunity to position myself in a better place for what's to come. That's it. I don't need anything. And that's the best feeling as well, when you don't need anything, because you don't have the desire to go out. If this is my desire to go out and buy something, buying 3 body washes for $3.95 and a pair of Crocs that's going to last me forever probably for $39, I'm good. I'm good. It ain't like I'm going out there buying, a brand new car for $43,000 or something like that. I am good. I've always been that kind of person, though. I can go back in the days. I was really, really a hat person. I loved my hats back in the days. Probably why all this is not growing in right now. I wore too many hat-earned hats. And I could easily go out and buy myself a new hat and just feel so satisfied, I can go to the mall and go to one store and buy my little one hat, and I would be so satisfied. And so the same thing with a t-shirt. I can go to the store. I never was that person that ran out and bought a whole bunch of clothes and a whole bunch of this and that at one time. And I'm still that way. And good thing I am, because good gracious, like I said, you can easily see those numbers and start to think, oh, I need this, I need that, I gotta go out and buy this, I gotta go out and buy that. But not me. I'm very level-headed. I'm gonna keep everything in perspective, and trust me when I tell you, I'm gonna do the right thing with this opportunity. I'm gonna do the right thing. I feel like when I'm talking to you guys, I feel like I'm in your living room. I feel like we just a bunch of friends just hanging out, chit-chatting it up, and then I leave and see you guys the next visit. That's kind of how I feel. And if you have been watching me for a long time or a long enough period of time, you definitely should feel like you know me. You should even feel like, for some of you, a lot of you, that we are friends. Hence the whole FOA community. And that's what it's going to be about here. That's what it's about. We are just a bunch of friends. Just look at us as almost 50,000 people sitting in this big, gigantic living room, and we just cutting it up and having a good old time. That's what we about here, just cutting it up and having a good old time. Anywho, I knew this wasn't going to work. I knew I was not going to be able to eat and talk. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. All right, my friends. It's a pleasure to see you again. As always, thanks for taking a few moments out of your day to watch my videos. I appreciate you guys so much. And I'll see you guys our next visit. We're going to cut it up, have a good time, live life. All right, guys. See you the next time.